Hello and welcome to the podcast with Lily Lopez. Here today with Sandra Ochoa, board member of the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, longtime friend, successful entrepreneur who founded Vemax Insurance. Sandra, it takes a lot of courage. It's not everybody that leaves the corporate world, like you were way up there in the corporate world to start a business, but we do know that women are very successful business owners. So how did you get that inspiration
Oh my God, Lily.
to start Vemax?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me in this amazing new podcast. Congratulations.
The podcast with Lily Lopez.
You finally did it,
Yay,
right?
yes.
Lily Lopez, podcast with Lily Lopez.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. And your question, well, yes, I left the world, the corporate world.
Traveling, I remember.
Yes, I was traveling
Private
around.
jets.
Yes, private jets. I was managing a very large corporation,
Yes, you
170 locations, 500 employees. I had a huge budget. But I think that it gets to the point in your career that you feel the calling that you have to do and create something for you.
Right.
And it got to that point in my career. It got to the point that I said, you know what? I got tired of making someone else wealthy.
Exactly.
I'm making someone else successful.
Yes.
And I
Porque
said,
tú eres chispa.
sí,
Chispa.
sí. And and I think it's also part of our culture.
Of
you
course,
know,
yes,
you
of
know,
course.
We're Hispanic.
Hispanics
and
are very much, they have the entrepreneurial spirit.
the spirit,
Very
correct.
much so.
And that's where we said, you know what? I told my husband, I came to the house one day and I said, guess what? I'm leaving where I'm at. I gave my 3 months, notice. Because I gave him time.
Right, of course.
And we're starting a new business. And he's like,
okay.
he's like, okay, what are we doing? And then we decided to build Vemax Insurance,
Vemax.
which is an insurance agency. And it's been already 3 years. Can you believe that, Lily?
3 years, Sandrita. Wow, I didn't
3
think so
years.
fast.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, 3 years.
Okay.
It's incredible.
And you specialize in what?
So,
In what type
so,
of
so the
insurance?
insurance agency, we didn't want to do it all and be
Of course,
expert
no,
of
you can't do it
nothing,
all.
right? When you put yourself so big, it's kind of like you become doing a little bit of everything, but yet you don't become an expert of anything.
Exactly.
So we wanted it to be very much an expert into the health part of insurance. So we do everything related to Medicare
Oh,
policies.
Medicare. So tell me about Medicare.
Yeah,
Yes,
Medicare, we do Obamacare,
Okay.
we do private insurance, we do group insurance for employees,
Okay.
for employers and employees,
Employees, exactly.
and life insurance. So again, it's everything related to health and life.
And life. And you did well.
And we're starting. I
Yes.
mean, it's been 3 years.
It's been
It
3
feels
years.
like if it's day one, we're still growing. Medicare is our biggest book of business. That's the majority of our focus. We help the people that are turning 65.
Okay.
And believe it or not, Lily,
It's a
there's
lot of
so many
people.
people that they're just so confused. And they give us, and they're like, Sandra, I'm about to retire. What comes next?
What comes next?
Right? How do I prepare for my retirement?
Right, exactly.
You know, and that's the question that
And
a lot
what
of
do I
people
choose,
don't know.
right? Because there's a lot of all different types of insurance when you retire. And there's
correct.
for Medicare. So they don't know if they're going to get Humana, if they're going to get Florida Blue, if they're going to go with United.
Aetna, or if they just have-
Aetna, you don't know what to do.
Or a supplemental plan.
And what are
or
the differences, right?
And
What
the
the
differences, right?
right.
And or if they just want to keep just Medicare. So
And then if they keep Medicare, they have to pay, right?
they
Tell
have
me about
to pay,
that.
correct?
Because
they have to
sometimes
pay.
people don't know.
They just don't know. And by the way, if you don't choose Medicare on time when you're supposed to come in, you can get penalty forever.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's important.
You get penalized.
That's we need to know.
Yes, you get penalized. So that is where I said to people, listen, coming to retirement, which by the way, people are not wanting to retire at 65 anymore.
No, because it's not like exactly.
It's not like
because,
before.
No, because people live longer.
live longer.
They try to be healthier, and they think they're younger, and they feel young. So if you retire at that age, you're probably gonna get sick already being home.
I know,
and you
but-
get depression.
But this is something that you need to know. Medicare has nothing to do with retirement. It's about your age, 65.
So they'll give you that, but then if you work, you have to pay more, right?
Correct. Well, depends.
The premium.
The premium, right?
The premium.
You have to pay the premium regardless. A lot of people think that Medicare is free. It is not.
So if you're low income, you have to pay a premium, or only if you have revenue coming in.
If you have revenue coming
Coming in,
in, if
okay.
you have your assets, some people
Right.
they have homes or they have properties that they rent or
Okay.
they have a little bit of money saved.
So then they have to pay a little bit more.
Correct.
Okay,
correct.
so it's not free. Esto no es gratis.
No es gratis.
No se
No,
acuérdense, esto no es
es-
gratis. Medicare, si usted está trabajando y tiene una entrada buena de dinero, entonces siempre tiene que pagar una
Sí.
prima.
Una
Con el
prima.
Medicare,
Una
exacto.
prima con el Medicare como cualquier
Porque la gente
otro
piensa,
seguro
ahora
médico.
entro Medicare, estoy gratis. No, aquí nada es gratis.
No lo es.
Nada
no lo
gratis.
es. Ciertamente es mucho menos que un seguro privado. Un seguro privado puede costar $500 al mes, $600 al mes.
Claro. O
Con
más, sí,
Medicare
claro.
van a ser ciento tanto, todo depende. Más
Todo
si quieres
depende.
un plan suplemental. Eso siempre va a ser mucho
¿Cuál es el
menos, pero no es
suplemental? ¿Cuál es el
gratis.
suplemental? ¿Como ARP?
Puede ser ARP o puede ser
Aflac,
un
eso,
Humana,
eso.
Aflac puede ser suplemental, puede ser un Humana suplemental. Suplemental es que no vas a entrar a un HMO.
Ok,
Que
ya
no
te
quieres
entendí.
entrar a un plan que estés
En
una
la clínica, como
en
si
una
fueras en la
clínica,
clínica.
que no estás en una clínica, que no estás en una red cerrada
Claro.
de HMO, que tú quieres tener libertad con tus especialistas. No hay problema, te quedas con tu Medicare y cogemos un suplemental
Exacto.
para que te quedes, vamos a decir, libre.
Exacto. Pero la clínica tiene su encanto también.
También.
Hay gente que le gusta porque van y tienen su club social, el gimnasio, el médico lo ven a menudo. Es como una cosa que los
Tiene su
ayuda.
transporte.
Mentalmente te ayuda también.
También.
Porque haces amistades como un club.
Te mantiene activo.
Y mi pregunta.
Encuentran
entonces,
novios, se casan,
Se
hay de
casan,
todo.
se casan, yo he visto, claro. Les dan los pastelitos, les dan de aquí, de allá, les dan su cafecito. Y es como un club social y hacen ejercicios, y tienen
También,
gimnasio.
también.
Ahora mi pregunta, y claro, va a ser difícil para ti contestarla, que estás en este giro, pero dicen que a veces que a lo mejor los médicos no son tan buenos, y yo pienso que no. Yo pienso que el médico está graduado, que es comprometido, es igual. Entonces, hablan muchas cosas que no son ciertas, que las clínicas no son buenas. Yo sé que las clínicas, mi papá iba a clínica y el doctor tenía un cariño con él y una atención que tampoco, yo que no es justo. Yo creo que eso es una cosa individualizada.
Es un estigma, sí, creo
¿verdad?
que es un estigma.
Exacto.
Nosotros
Quería aclarar
trabajamos-
eso, sí.
Sí,
eso.
sí, creo que nosotros como Vemax, y claro, por mi background, tenemos muy buenas relaciones con muchas clínicas médicas.
Claro.
Muchas.
Y nosotros trabajamos con muchas
Con
también.
muchas, de las grandes hasta las más pequeñas.
Exacto.
Y yo creo, Lili, que no es que si el doctor es bueno es malo. Sino
Eso
hay
mismo.
Sino hay que siempre ver cuál es el background del doctor,
Claro.
dónde fue que se graduó, en
Exacto.
qué es especialista, o sea, y más que nada...
¿Con quién tienes la química también? Porque a alguien le puede gustar un doctor y a la otra persona dice, no, conmigo no tanto. Y es cuestión de con quién tú tienes ese.
Exacto. Ahora, sí
esa
te voy a dar un
comunicación.
tip. This is going to be a
Eso.
tip. A tip. A lot of medical centers, they have what is called a close network provider or a provider priority list or a specialist
Oh.
priority list.
Okay.
So that's what makes the difference. So what happens is this. If you are in a medical group that they say, oh no, this is the only medical center, this is the only specialist that you can see, they're only restricting you to those specialists.
Okay.
And they might not be
The ones that you want.
the ones that you want, right?
Entonces, what do you do?
So that's when you need to
Ah.
decide, and that's when we sit with our clients. Let's say, okay, what type,
Okay.
do you mind
Do
if
you
they send
mind,
you
right?
to wherever they want to, or do you want to retain your own specialist that they go to Baptist or UM or whatever other,
Right, or Mercy
that's-
Hospital, can the
So that's
region,
why this
right.
type of work
Different
that we do is tailored. A
It's
lot of people
tailored, right, it
think
is.
that, un seguro médico. No, no, no,
No,
no.
no.
It's tailored to what you need. We ask our clients, okay, what hospital do you use?
And the medications, the medicines
What
too.
medications do you use?
Exactly.
What specialist
Right,
do
right,
you
right.
go to? And then we do a whole analysis. We call each of the specialists their PCP to make sure that the plan that we're selecting is the one that they accept.
Oh, okay. And
So,
this takes
so we
time.
go deep in
Yeah, you go
each of the
deep.
work that we do with the clients because we want to make sure that they're happy.
And
with
it
the
takes
selection.
time. It's a lot. It takes a lot of your
It
time.
takes a lot of time.
And then I had another question here. Member engagement and retention, they're huge right now.
Yep.
What are the top 2 or 3 strategies you use to help brokers provide partners and protect their own line of business?
Yeah.
So duro, it's hard.
It's hard.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
look, I always say
It's hard.
growing your book of business as a broker. This is
Right.
what we train our brokers. Growing your book of business might be easy. The hardest part is to keep your book of business. And this is where we train our brokers in a way that many other agencies don't do, is that we teach them how to take care of the client.
Right.
Do the proper customer service.
Eso, yes.
Do the analysis that I just
Right,
asked
that
you,
you
¿verdad?
talking
The
about, right.
medication, the specialist, todo. No solamente eso, we do 30 days check-ins, 60-day check-ins, 90 days check-ins.
Oh, you follow up like that with
We
your.
follow
Eso me gusta. I like
up. We
that.
follow up with the
Es un
clients.
VIP concierge service
Concierge,
that
right
Sandra
on.
Ochoa Vemax provides.
Yes, we
provides
do.
to you.
Not only that, if
Me
there is
encanta.
if there is a change, because health plans, they have changes.
They have to have changes, of
A
course.
lot of the time,
Uh-huh.
especially yearly, they change. The
Okay.
coverage, they change.
They change, exactly.
So the moment that we know that, we
It's a
call-
business, even if it's government, if
It
for Medicare
is,
también.
It is.
Right?
It is.
It's a business.
It's
It's a
100%.
bit- claro.
So what we do is that we call our clients to let them know, hey, this is what's happening with your plan. Your plan is going to be changing in the next 2-3 months. This might affect you or might not. This
Right.
might be good for you or might not.
Not.
So that's the service that we provide to the client, so they don't have to worry about it. We do that for them.
You do all of that for them, okay. And with brokers, your brokers, is it hard to keep them, to retain them, to train them?
Yeah.
That's a process,
Yes.
right? Marketing, technology, training for someone
Sí.
that starts new.
That's our new.
So tienes que tener eso. You have a lot of-
We love
yeah.
the new brokers.
See, the new brokers, because, they're ready
Because
to
we
learn.
teach them the Vemax way.
Yes, it's like a baby, you teach them.
Nos encantan.
Right, I
Todos
got
los
you.
que se gradúan, todos los brokers que están allá afuera, que se están graduando en este momento, que tienen su
Que
licencia,
vengan
contact
a
us.
ti. Yes, que vengan a ti.
Because we love the newbies, right? The rookies.
The
We
newbies,
love
and they're trained with you.
Les
And they,
enseñamos bien, tenemos entrenamiento en inglés y en español, todas las
Claro.
semanas, 3 veces a la semana.
tienes trainings 3 veces a la semana.
We
Muy
do
bueno.
trainings 3
Ay,
times a
Sandra.
week. We do.
Sandrita, that's a lot, ¿verdad?
We do.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
They can do it in person. They can do it virtually, and then we do from Medicare training, ACA training, life training, annuities training. So what we think about our brokers that we need to provide them with a toolbox.
Right, exactly.
So when they're meeting with the client, lo pueden guiar in whatever the client needs.
Okay, so that's how you train them.
That's how we train.
And
them.
of course, young people are easier to train because the older you get more tied to your way of
To your
thinking.
ways.
So they want to tell you, oh, okay, but I know that.
Yo lo hago así, yo lo
I
hago
know
así.
eso mismo. Y eso
Which
complica.
listen, we have
Right.
senior and seasoned brokers in our agency that we adore, and they're being great to
Right,
to our,
exactly.
to our
No, and they
company,
bring experience.
and they
Todo
bring
tiene.
experience, and they bring
Everything has its
experience.
pro and cons. They bring the experience, but they bring the questioning. And
Yeah.
that they want to do what they want to do.
That they wanna do what they wanna
And
do.
then the youngers don't have the experience, but at the same time, they're easy
It
for
takes
you
them
to
a little bit
mold
longer
them.
to ramp up, pero mira, we provide them with the leads. We
Right.
provide them with the medical centers
Right.
communication.
Right.
Lo ayudamos with their social media.
Oh, you do that too?
Yes.
She helps with social media.
We help
That's
our brokers
important.
with the social media.
Oh, that's important.
We help them with the public speaking skills. So le damos
Right.
clase también de public speaking.
Oh,
the
wow.
closing a sale.
No, you're like, whoa.
we do a whole,
Yeah.
you know,
You
training.
assess the person and then you tell me
Sí.
you're gonna be strong in this. You lack a little bit of this, but
Yep.
I'm gonna teach you. You're gonna learn it and you're gonna be a pro and you're gonna go out there.
Because we want our
And be
brokers to
successful.
take this as a full-time career.
Of course.
Lily, let me
Se
tell
gana,
you.
people
do
make
you know
money.
do you know what's the salary of an insurance broker?
No, I did not. Let's say ¿Cuánto es? How much?
An insurance broker can get paid from 60,000 to almost 120,000 a year.
Wow, that's
Or
good.
more.
That's good. Exactly.
Or more.
And you know what? And it's if you have you're the way you are, if you're sociable and you like to meet with
It's
people,
flexible-
that's your career.
Flexible time. They
Exactly.
can work on their own time.
On their own time.
They can do weekends. They can do nights.
is
They
amazing.
can do during the. I mean, it's very flexible for the
For them.
entrepreneurial people that they're
Oh.
like, ¿qué quiero hacer? Something extra, something
Exactly.
besides what I do. This is a great career.
And what's next for Sandra Ochoa? As we almost conclude the podcast.
I know. Bueno, what's
What
next?
next?
What's next? We want to continue to build the agency. We are now in Florida, and we have 28. We're licensed in 28 states. So
Candela.
we're able
Candela.
to
I
sell
love it.
in 28 states.
28 states.
But what we want to do now is have presence in those states.
In those states. But
So
you have
like-
experience in that.
We have
Because you traveled, I remember.
Yes, I used to open medical
Of
centers
course,
all over the
all
country.
over. I remember you were in Las Vegas, here, there. Sandra, ¿dónde está? Ay, Lily, estoy aquí ahora. Oh, wow. Okay, qué rico. Enjoy.
Sí, entonces vamos a empezar a crecer la agencia, a
I
traer
love that.
los agentes de Vemax, crearlos en esos estados, porque necesitamos agentes que hablen español en otros
Es
estados.
importante.
Tenemos muchos latinos que
Sí,
necesitan
tal.
apoyo en español en Medicare.
Hay que comunicar para poder comunicar con
Sí.
estas personas.
Hay
Ay,
mucha
qué bueno,
confusión con
Sandra.
Medicare y queremos brokers que quieran hacer ese trabajo con nuestros latinos.
I love it. I love it. Sandra, you are so successful and you're going to
Thank
be, I said the queen.
We work hard.
Vemax with the queen. The queen, Sandra Ochoa of insurance agencies. And you're going to be all over the United States. Un orgullo hispano.
Muchas
Qué
gracias,
bueno.
Lily.
I'm
Gracias
so
por
happy to have you
tenerme.
today on the first
yes,
podcast.
I love
Yes,
it.
the podcast with Lily Lopez. Sandrita Ochoa es la primera aquí conmigo.
Gracias,
Ay,
Lily.
Sandrita, bueno. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye bye.